Motion sickness. It's a common condition triggered by a certain kind of movement, and it's going to make you feel real ill. When your brain can't make sense of information sent from your eyes, ears, and body, like through lots of motion, let that be in a car, a plane, a boat, or even an amusement park ride, it can make you feel queasy, clammy, sick to your stomach, or worse. It can literally occur with any mode of travel or movement that creates the difference between actual and expected motion, impeding your brain from using your vision, inner ears, and body position to monitor balance. Your inner ears help control your sense of balance. They're part of the network called the Vestibular System. And this system sends information about what's going on around you into the brain. And there's semicircular canals within that system that hold a fluid, and that fluid moves with the turn of your head. And they're very sensitive to gravity. They tell the brain whether you're standing up or lying down. And while the brain can typically make sense of all the input, sometimes when the motion of the fluid doesn't match the visual senses, motion sickness is pulling into port immediately fast. People who get migraines, children 2 to 12 years old, and women, especially pregnant women, are more susceptible to motion sickness than others. While many people are firm in the thought that they've never experienced motion sickness in their life, it's important to remember some common yet overlooked symptoms, which may include, but are not limited to, cold sweats, fatigue, feeling dizzy or lightheaded, headache, mood change, nausea, pale skin, or yawning. Now, it's also possible that you could experience extreme fatigue, drowsiness, and changes in mood. And this is actually a subcategory of motion sickness that won't actually make you physically sick to your stomach, but it will possibly put you right to sleep. Motion sickness is not a life-threatening condition. The symptoms may disappear as soon as you leave the train, car, or plane. And in serious situations, these symptoms can last for days, to which seeing a doctor is highly advised. There's many pharmaceutical and natural remedies for motion sickness, from acupuncture to antihistamines, some apple juice to licorice root, as well as many essential oils. But one of the more interesting reliefs has to do with your tummy. It's saltine crackers, biscuits, or salted chips. An empty stomach contributes to the distress of motion sickness, and it's often overlooked. So nibbling on a calming yet filling snack will help keep those gastric juices in check and refocus your headspace. It's also curious how much intention impacts motion sickness. There's a tried and trusted piece of wisdom I was told years ago. Life is all about mind over matter. And if you don't mind, it don't matter. And it seems like this advisement is strong when considering intention and motion sickness. If you think that you're going to be ill, you will be. If you focus on other things and have the intent not to get ill, then you won't get ill. If you already are starting to feel symptoms and you feel kind of slightly ill, you can minimize its impact simply by changing your thoughts or finding a distraction. Because remember, you're not going to be ill. These are interesting things with JC.